$107,310 is how much my true love paid sending me all that junk over 12 days of Christmas. But attach a lot of asterisks to that. On the first day, I got a partridge in a pear tree. A partridge is like a pheasant, a game bird, and typically costs around $60 for a pet, which is quite low, I thought. A dwarf pear tree, like the ones you have in a pot on the roof of your city apartment, is also about $60. On the second day, I got 2 turtle doves. They can cost an arm and a leg if they're fancy breeds, but assuming your love got you a standard pet turtle dove from a pet store, they don't really care. Probably about $100 each. On the third day, I got 3 French hens. I assumed these were chickens of the Bresse breed. Don't at me for how I pronounced that. A prestigious French breed, which cost about $1,000 each for mature female birds from a specialty breeder. On the fourth day, I got 4 collie birds, which are blackbirds, which functionally cost $0 since there isn't a commercially available domestic breed. But if you want to get a calling bird, which is probably a canary known for its song, you'd be looking at about $50 per bird, as they're so widely bred for pets. On the 5th day, I got 5 gold rings. Now they could be any price, since jewelry is artificially inflated anyway, but an average ring weighs about 5 grams. Assuming that is all gold, at the current price of $150 per gram, we get about $37.50. On the 6th day, I got 6 geese, all of which were female and of egg-laying age. With these factors in mind, a specialty breeder would probably charge me a bulk price of about $100 per goose of a common variety. On the 7th day, I got 7 swans at swimming, which for the most part would be free, given I'm prepared to break about 50 laws. But in a country where swans are legally exotic pets, like the USA, they're quite pricey, about $1,500 per. From here we have people. Now, a group of politicians a little while ago said slavery was very, very bad, so I'm not assuming these people are being given to me as property, rather being hired like entertainers for each day. On the 8th day, I got 8 maids of milking, and if they worked a standard 8-hour day until the end of the Christmas days, being 5 more, I would be looking at paying $240 per day for an average salary of $30 an hour. On the 9th day, I got 9 ladies dancing. A professional freelance dancer, hired for a day, costs an average of $540 for the day, according to some specialist entertainment gig services. They'll be hired for the following 4 days. On the 10th day, I got 10 lords leaping. Now if they were lords, I would think they were guests to my home to help celebrate. No doubt a spacious mansion in the countryside. However, free isn't what we're going for here. I visualized them in my head and thought of magicians. According to the same entertainment gig service, a magician costs an average of $1,200. Those better be some good bloody magic tricks. I'm hiring 10 of them for 3 days. On the 11th day, I got 11 pipers piping. A professional flautist musician freelancer costs about $750 for the day for a private celebration. I hire them for 2 days. On the 12th day, I got 12 drummers drumming. A professional marching drummer costs about the same as a flautist, given they're just freelancers, so about $750 per day. A lot of assumptions were made here, but it is a pretty fair estimate given what I've been told, unless I got a new partridge and pear tree every single day, which would affect the prices. It isn't too clear, but I'm imagining this recipient waking up each day, looking at the gifts and verbalizing what she sees. She then does not touch any of them, wakes up the next day and sees the same items, plus the new one. That is what I'm going for with here. I hope this has been interesting.